Good morning, Vision Nation. This is Jeremy Gaster, Director of North American Sales here at Vision International, and I welcome each and every one of you to today's Ask the Scientist call with Dr. Joshua Plant. We've got a lot of exciting things happening right now at Vision International, and most of you are aware of two of the new products that we released here at convention a few weeks ago, the new XM Burn and the new Daily Tea, and we've had some phenomenal results happen from these products. I want to touch on a few things. For you that are new to the call, this is a call that we do every week on Thursdays at 10:30 Mountain Standard Time, and it's designed to be 15-20 minutes and allow you to plug in and listen to Dr. Plant talk about the products, some of the ingredients that are in our products, Moringa oleifera, the benefits of this wonderful botanical, and just any advice that we can give to you as you're out there sharing the message. So please tune into this every Thursday, 10:30 Mountain Standard Time, and drive as many people as you can to the call. It's designed to be quick, to the point, and informative, so it allows you to gain information and knowledge on the wonderful product line that we offer. I want to take just a minute and talk about Dr. Plant. He's been here at Vision International for about 15 months now, and has been an incredible asset to the company. He's come in with the credentials that he has, a PhD in biomedical science from Harvard, and completed a 9-year program in just 3 years. He put the blinders up and went to work, locked himself in a lab, and bless his wife's heart for sacrificing those 3 years. It definitely takes a team to accomplish something like that, and I know, and most of you are aware of the credit that he gives to his wonderful wife and his family. But it's such an honor and a privilege to have someone like this as part of Vision International's executive team. He's passionate about science, he's passionate about helping other people, and he's passionate about plants. I mean, he should be, his last name is Plant. Very ironic, but great marketing. So we appreciate everything that Dr. Plant does for Vision International and the credit that he brings from the education he's received throughout his life. So let's get started here. Most of you guys are aware of the XM Burn and the Daily Tea that was released at Summit just a few weeks ago, and it's been amazing to see the results that people are having with these two products. We have seen some incredible weight loss take place. A lot of people are commenting on the focus that they have, the energy that they have, the Daily Tea suppressing their diet, allowing them to get in those habits of not eating so many calories each and every day, and then of course our new enhanced Smart Mix that allows the body to receive the proper nutrition that we need each and every day. And so today's call, we want to just take a few minutes and touch base on this new XM Burn and why we need it. So I'm going to invite Dr. Plant to the phone. Dr. Plant, are you there?
I am, Jerem. Great to have you on the call. Great to be here. Shout out to Vision Nation. I love you guys. Thanks for all your hard work. It's an honor to come on this call each week. First of all, I have to apologize for last week. I was extremely tied up. The momentum of the XM Burn has me going 100 different directions, and it's a lot of fun. So sorry about last week. And also, coming from Boston, growing up in New England, I have to give a shout out to my Boston Red Sox. So it's great to be here, and I love this call. Thanks, Jerem.
Most of you probably haven't seen a picture of Dr. Plant, but he does have a beard because he is a Red Sox fan, and it makes him gross for something to shave that beard. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Dr. Plant. We appreciate you. And the question, let's get right to it. A lot of the emails that we're getting in is obviously, as you're well aware, people are having phenomenal success with this XM Burn. But some of the questions that have been emailed to us is, explain to us exactly what is happening in the body as they're taking this wonderful product, the XM Burn.
Yes, this is cutting edge benefits that we are getting from natural botanicals that of XM Burn. We have Les Bianchi, myself, has utilized the top-notch science to make sure that this product is delivering the results. And so how does this work? A lot of us are hearing all over Twitter, Facebook, I'm just right now on Twitter looking, down 3.5 pounds in just 2 days, et cetera, et cetera. It goes on and on. It is changing people's lives drastically. And so everyone wants to know, how is it doing this? And the thing is, it's doing it by allowing us to access our own fat cells. for our energy. And what this means is, we have so much stored energy in our body, and our body is doing everything it can to make sure we don't use that. It's not giving the nutrients to access it. It's kind of put up dams from us allowing to access that fat reservoir, if you will. And what this XM burn does is it increases our thermogenic response, which in turn increases our metabolic rate. And what that means is it helps tear down that dam so that that fat reservoir can pour out. Our body can use that as energy. Our body isn't afraid to access that fat reserve for its energy. And this is so important and so vital in helping people reach the weight that they want to. Because when that fat is being able, when your body is willing to access that fat, you have increased energy and you are seeing quick results. And so many people are loving this XM burn. They have amazing energy and focus. They're losing weight left and right. It's a completely breakthrough in the weight management industry, and it's all coming down to that natural fact of allowing our body to access our own fat reserves, to tear down that dam that has been built up through years of malnutrition, through years of different chemicals in our body that kind of put our body in shock and don't know how to respond. And so this is using it through a variety of botanicals that are working in a proprietary blend. Bochong tea, green tea, rallisine, the list goes on and on of the amount that we have put in exact ratios that maximize this benefit to help tear down that wall.
Dr. Pat, we appreciate that. I'm going to ask one more question. I know that this has been asked when people are familiar with the term thermogenic. But if you could just take a moment and maybe explain on our level exactly what that means when your body is going through thermogenic activity.
Yes, and so this is something, this is what makes mammals, especially humans, have to eat so much, right? So if you look at a snake, and this is a cold-blooded animal, a snake will eat 1 mouse and it's good for about 6 to 8 weeks. It doesn't need very many calories, and that's because the snake does not regulate its own temperature. The thing that requires the most calories in our body to do is to regulate our body temperature. And so what a thermogenic does is a thermogenic helps speed up your metabolism, and it increases your temperature. That's where the thermogenic comes from. And so this slight increase, this feeling of warmth, requires an amazing amount of caloric output. And so it's a way of jump-starting and speeding up your metabolism. And so when people take XM Burn, what they'll feel is kind of like it's alternating between hot and cold. They'll feel warm, and then a few minutes later they'll kind of get the cold chill. That's because your body is sweating, and that sweat is evaporating. And so a lot of people, when they're not working out, it kind of cuts them as shock. It's something they're used to feeling while they're working out, and their body temperature rises. But they'll take XM Burn, and if they're sitting down, they'll kind of get that same feeling as if their body is exercising. And that's because your body temperature is having a slight increase, and it's regulating that temperature. And that thermogenic is such a caloric, heavy process, that of regulating and increasing our body temperature, that it's an amazing way to naturally burn calories. That's why we are always 98.6 degrees, whether it's cold outside or hot outside. Our body is always adjusting that temperature, and it's such a caloric heavy process. And so that's what thermogenic does, is that it makes our body work even harder, which burns that calorie to maintain that temperature and to regulate that temperature.
Awesome, Dr. Pine. I've got one more question from you. I'm just going through some of the emails that have come through here. We get a lot of questions about if people are on any type of medication for their heart or high blood pressure. What would be the recommended usage for someone that is in that situation? Can they take Burn, or is it better for them to stay away and take possibly the XMPM?
Yeah, so the Burn, it is a powerful thermogenic, we talked about. It also has some stimulant properties to it. And so there are the same warnings and guidelines that you find on the XMAM and on the XM Plus. And so my recommendation is you have to kind of look. Those warnings are out there, and that is our way of protecting ourselves as a corporate company. But you have to look at yourself and see how you respond and make that judgment call yourself. The XMPM, as I mentioned, I think is a great alternative for those that are sensitive to stimulants and are still looking for the weight management process. And this brings us back to a point that, if I can't take this, am I losing out? And, this is what's so great, is Zija has a weight management system. Obviously, if you can take all the components of the system, you're going to maximize those benefits. But if you can't, there are many other avenues that Zija has laid out that help with that. And that was something else that we announced at convention, was that of a daily tea. This is a non-stimulant tea that helps curb appetite. And so we provide several avenues through our weight management system for individuals to lose the weight they're looking to lose.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna come back to this daily tea here in just a second. Before we move on, I want to just point out, a lot of people are aware of how you can get the XM burn. There are two different ways that you can order this product, and it is all through the new Life Unlimited Zija app. It is available right now on the iOS system and the Androids, iPads, tablets, iPhones, and any phone that is carrying the Android software. And in order to be able to order XM Burn, you can go onto your app, and any new enrollment, so if you're enrolling a preferred customer, distributor, anyone like that, you can order their kits or their enrollment kits with the XM Burn in those kits. The other way that you can do it, if you're an existing customer or distributor here at Zija International, you do need to have one of the codes that is available at the Life Unlimited tour stops. And we are aware of those codes going viral. We do have a code today. That code is LUT131. And I'll say that one more time. L as in life, U as in unlimited, T as in tour, 131. And as you get into your app, you can put that promo code in there and you can order a kit. It's $330, 250 PV, and you're going to get 5 boxes of burn. You're going to get 1 box of the combo tea, so you're going to have 20 of the daily teas, which we're going to go over here in just a minute, and 10 of the premium teas. And then you're going to have 8 sample packs of the burn and 4 sample packs of the daily tea. And so we put those kits together because people, or that kit specifically, because people are ordering that, and they're turning around and they're selling that to their prospects or to their friends or to whoever it is to get them started on it, because the emotional tie to that product can happen so quickly. So again, the 2 ways you order it is by new enrollments through the app, or you can go into the app and put in that promo code that I just gave you, and you can order that 330 kit that's 250 PV. Now, Josh, let's talk a little bit about this daily tea. Zija's done an incredible job in educating people on, we're eating a lot of calories each and every day, but our bodies are still starving for the nutrition. And a lot of times it's just a matter of habit. People don't understand or realize or notice that they might be eating 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day, but it doesn't feel like it to them. And so we're trying to teach their body and teach them a habit that you don't need to be eating 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day. And so tell us a little bit about what this daily tea can do for somebody in creating the habit to stay away from that many calories.
Yes, this is an excellent point, and this is actually an area of special interest to me. It's because food, there's no question that food is extremely addictive. The way that food is manufactured and processed and engineered largely today results in individuals and enrichment of specific compounds in food that are very addictive. There was just a wonderful study that came out that shows that a very popular cookie is actually more addictive to mice than cocaine. And so this kind of shows the power that we are dealing with each and every day, the willpower that is necessary for us to fight this addiction. Certain compounds in food, such as cheeses and sugars, show extreme addiction properties. They release the similar hormones that morphine releases in the body that strikes that addiction. And so it is important that our body is given the tools to help fight these habits, these addictive habits that a lot of us have gotten in the rut with. And the daily tea utilizes natural botanicals to do this. It helps combat and curb these cravings. What it does is it levels the playing field a little bit. So as you're sitting around and you know that you shouldn't be hungry, but all of a sudden your body is craving a certain cookie or sweets, or that a slice of pizza that we so often say we shouldn't be eating this much, but we still want to go back and back. The daily tea utilizes natural botanicals to help fight that, regulating those hormones that are causing those addictive properties and putting it back into check. The daily tea can be taken hot or cold throughout the day. What is important is that the daily tea, as I mentioned before, should be utilized in the weight management system to maximize the benefits. Combining that with the nutrition that our body needs, with the enhanced Smart Mix, stimulating your metabolism to help lower that wall with the XM Burn or the XM AM, helping curb those cravings late at night with the XM PM. And so you see that what we are doing is we are providing several avenues that work synergistically together to maximize an individual's weight management goals. And the daily tea is a new avenue that we have introduced, something that people can take throughout the day because there are no stimulants. It helps them curb that appetite. So as that 3 o'clock craving comes along, or as that 2 o'clock munchies hit you, you have that option of the daily tea. Similarly, one can use other tools such as the enhanced Smart Mix to help curb those cravings, giving your body the nutrients that it may be craving. And so this daily tea is just another tool that we are giving people that works effectively in the Zija weight management system.
Awesome, Dr. Plant. That is fantastic. What I love about this concept is simply this. Anybody that is honest with themselves and takes a look at what they're eating on a daily basis, if you were to just cut that in half, people would be losing weight left and right, simply because they're just eating calories, just bad food, fast food. A lot of people don't realize that a Big Mac meal at McDonald's is 1,000 calories. Well, that's one meal. And when you're eating that a few times a day, or eating out a few times a day, snacking a few times a day, that adds up very quickly. And Zija has, I love the concept behind what Zija is doing. You got this XM Burn that for those that like the stimulants and that are okay with the thermogenic can take that, and it's gonna burn that fat away. It's gonna convert that fat into energy and burn it, therefore losing weight and speeding up your metabolism. And then for those that can't do something like that because of a condition that they're suffering from, can partake of this tea with a combination of the XMPM and still see results. There's still a way for them to lose weight and possibly get their heart rate down or whatever they're suffering from to a point where they can take something like the XM Burn and speed that process up even quicker. So I love the science that you're doing, Dr. Plant. You're doing a phenomenal job. Let me ask you this. With people losing weight and taking the Burn and taking the tea, tell the people on the phone the importance of having a complete nutrition weight loss system and how they can get that here at Zija International.
Yes, and I think the foundation for any weight management system, the basis has to be nutrition. And that is why Zija is so effective. That is why Zija continues to lead the market in its products, and that is because it's based upon that foundation of nutrition. And so what I believe is, you need to incorporate the enhanced Smart Mix or Super Mix, one of those products that are based upon nutrition, into your diets. Look to eat that, drink that throughout the day. Use XM Burn in the morning to stimulate your metabolism to get your thermogenic process going, so you're not in such a hibernative state, so to speak. Utilize the Prime 90 as a meal replacement shake to maximize the benefits of lowering your caloric intake. Right? Find that meal that is the hardest for you to be good at. Right? Is it when you come home from work and you're sitting at the dinner table and you've got no restraint in how much you eat, and you just continue to eat meat at the dinner table? Maybe incorporate Prime 90 at that time as a way of doing it. Utilize the premium tea to detox. I would say once or twice a week. That is a critical step in helping individuals reach their weight management goals, because as those toxins build up, your body is less willing to burn fat. We need to keep those floodgates open, so to speak, no pun intended. Likewise, we need to use this daily tea to help curb our appetite throughout the day. As you see, we're giving people several tools that work collectively together. This weight management system leads the way. It's extremely effective. Studies are being done on this. We are seeing tremendous results. We are excited for hearing everyone's results on Twitter, Facebook, the Zija app. This weight management system is revolutionizing the industry. It is helping people get back in control of their lives. They are seeing results quick. They are seeing long-term results. They're seeing foundational results that allow them to build their lives the way they've always wanted to. And share those results. Continue to share those results. It's amazing. And we are also seeing, you could probably speak to this much better than I can, Jerem, but, Zija people's businesses are taking off with just the results people are seeing with the burn. And then incorporating it. And so this is a powerful tool to help individuals not only change their lives, change the lives of their loved ones and friends, but to also build their business as well. And so I also want to, as I have this moment, give a little bit about the tools that we have for people in addition to this call, right? They can call in and find about the XM Burn. I have a pre-recorded call and on the XM Burn and on the Daily Tea. And that number, I'm pulling it up right now, is, maybe you have that number, Jerem, on hand?
I do, yep. So again, I do. This call is designed to be a Zija sizzle call. As you call in, it will give you two options. If you click 1 or press 1, it will take you to a 5-minute explanation scientifically on what the XM Burn is for and how it's used. And then if you press 2, it will take you to the Daily Tea and explain the same thing. And so that number is 512-703-6114. And again, that's 512-703-6114. And folks, we appreciate you taking the 20 minutes to listen to what we have and trying to educate the field on what's going on. I do want to close down this call with a quote that I actually posted on Twitter yesterday, because I love this. We talk a lot about personal development and being leaders and having a vision of what we can do with what we have as far as the Moringa affair and the nutrition that we can offer people and the complete nutrition system that we can offer to anybody, no matter what their circumstance is. And that quote is simply this. It says, vision comes from the old Germanic word, vision, which means I know what I see. Leaders have a clear vision, and they know how to communicate it. So it's our job here at corporate to paint the vision for you so you guys can see it. What we have, who we are, what we can offer people, how we can change lives, how we can help people achieve what we call life unlimited. But it's going to be up to you on how you communicate that vision, whether it's through Facebook, whether it's through Twitter, peer-to-peer, face-to-face, through home meetings. However it is, find out the best way for you to communicate that vision that I know each and every one of you have, and you're going to see amazing things take place. So with that being said, we appreciate everything you guys are doing, and we'll see you on next week's call. The lines are now open.
Good call.
Available at the time. Your conference recording has stopped. The line that has been called is not available at this time.
Thank you, Dr. Plan.
Welcome, Dr. Plan. Great call, Jerem. Ron Clayton in Impact Chicago.
Thank you, Gerald, Dr. Josh, Mark Holmes from Delaware. Awesome call.
Well, thank you, Dr. Plan. Thank you, Jerem. Georgia Brown.
Back out.
We're here, guys. Party soft.
All right, thank you.
What number do I need to call to find out about some moringa?
Thank you guys so much. John Wilson, Salisbury, North Carolina.
Yes, this is Connie from Texas. What number do I need to call to find out about moringa?
Specifically, what questions would you have? Are you what?
Well, I don't need to lose weight. I need to gain weight. I have trigeminal neuralgia. And during this process, somehow my nervous system has now gone totally haywire. And I cannot eat, so I've lost a significant amount of weight. I live on Boost, and my Boost and Put And a friend gave a packet to my husband saying about malnutrition. Because I know I'm not getting the proper amount. Plus, I want to know would it further upset my nervous system if it's gone haywire.
Okay, so the best thing to do is get with the person that sent you this information to get on the call, and they can direct you to information that's going to talk about Moringa Ora and the nutrition it offers and the different products that we offer to help you gain weight.
Okay. Okay, then.
And if you have specific questions, the best place to go is to email Vija, V-I-J-A, scientist at vijacorp.com.
What was the second word?
Vija, V-I-J-A, scientist
Okay.
at vijacorp.com.
Okay, thank you so much then.
Vijacorp, you are very welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, Alright guys, this is Jim Dasher, Director of North American Sales here at Vija International, signing off, and we will see each and every one of you next week.
Hitter's on there today.
And